Sagittarius, I'm laquannadivine, and welcome to your November mid-month. I know I'm a little behind, but your girl had got a cold. My daughter got me sick, and I had to get myself together before I could do your reading. But the energy I feel for you, I'm so excited for you. So if you're new to my channel, thanks so much for watching. What I like to do here is I like to give you all tools to help you navigate the month. So I'm going to give you some tools, dear Sag, to help you navigate the rest of November. Keep in mind that the messages that come forth are very general messages, so only take the messages that resonate with you and check out the rest. Keep in mind as well that I'm also going to be pulling to see what your energy is looking like, and I may pick up on energy that's around you as well. So I want you to keep that in mind, because I may be pulling energy from people that are around you, like your family members, a spouse, people you work with, things like that. So keep that in mind as you're listening. Before we do get into the reading, let's take a nice, lovely, deep breath in so we can connect to our higher selves and just get ourselves in a more grounded and relaxed state so that we can get into the reading. Alright, so on the count of 3, dear Sag, take a nice, lovely, deep breath in with me. 1, 2, and 3. Now breathe. Saggy. I went ahead and pulled some cards for you all from my crystal deck, and I must say, like, Sag, I'm loving it. Like, I'm loving the energy that I feel. I feel so much joy. I just feel so much joy. I feel you celebrating yourself. And let me go ahead and say happy birthday now to all of my November Sages. Happy birthday to my November Sages. Let's get into your crystal and your affirmation, because the very first crystal that came out for you all was Zoyzit with Ruby. And this talks about you being a giver, but it's hard for you to receive. And Spirit is like, it's time for you to receive all that love. You know, Sagittarius, you are a very you're a very uplifting sign. You have the ability to say things that just can bring people from being from down in the dumps. You know, you can really help to uplift people. And Spirit is saying it's time for you to receive the blessings that are, you earned this. You know, you've earned this. All this love and all the listening you've been doing to people, and just all the inner work you've been doing on yourself, dear Sag. Like, it's time for you to receive. And I'm really feeling that. So it says, do you joylessly give but are unable to receive? It's time to receive with grace. It's safe to allow others to do nice things for you and shower you with gifts. Permit blessings and love to pour into your open, receptive heart. So Spirit is wanting you to be open and receptive to all the love that, you know, this is your portion. It's your season, dear Sag, and I'm like really loving it. So the affirmation on the back is, I am willing to receive love. The door to my heart is open, allowing blessings to flow into my life. I accept gifts, love, and attention with ease and grace. I am grateful for all that is bestowed upon me. Yes, dear Sag. Be grateful for everything that is flowing into your life. I feel like, as I'm doing your reading, I feel joy. Like, even in my meditative session with you all, like, I just feel joy. I feel contentment. I feel peace. I feel gratitude for everything that you've done. Like, the year's almost coming to a close. Can you think about how much you've grown? Can you think about how much you've just triumphed over any challenges that have come your way? Even the times when you were feeling down, and how you just was able to pick yourself back up. Like, Sag, is your time, baby. It is your time. It is your time to receive every good thing that you have put out. It is coming back to you, dear Sag. So congratulations to you, honey. And the next crystal, the next card that came out from my crystal deck is Unakite. And Unakite talks about having emotional upsets. Some of my Sagittarius may, it may be some things that come up that may have you upset, but I feel like you're going to be able to balance that. What's the most important thing for you to do during this time, dear Sagittarius, is to definitely watch what you're eating, because not only does the Unakite card speak about that, but the other I pulled from my other deck, and the cleanse card came out. And so Thanksgiving is coming up, and so it would be good for you all after Thanksgiving to really do a cleanse, an intestinal cleanse. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Whatever type of cleanse you feel will help you, dear Sag. After Thanksgiving, I think that you all should definitely look into doing that, because the Unakite talks about you watching your diet and just making sure you nourish yourself. You probably, I did say people were going to be, blessing you with gifts. So some of those gifts may be food. It may be cake, pies, and cookies, and all that kind of stuff, So you may start, eating that stuff. And so, it would be beneficial for you, dear Sag, after, you consume all that stuff, to cleanse your body and then start a more, health conscious diet of what you're eating. So it says, balance yourself through self-nurturing activities, watch your diet, embrace your emotions, and imagine the food you eat provides all the nutrients necessary for good health, okay? And so that's important for you, dear Sag, because we want y'all to still be able to turn up for your birthday. We don't want you sick because you done ate something you ain't had no business eating, right? And so the affirmation on the back is, I nurture myself, okay? Because this is about self-nourishment, dear Sag. So I nurture myself. I enjoy healthy foods. I explore avenues for coping with emotional upsets so I can absorb all that occurs with ease and grace. My digestive system appreciates the steps I take to balance my emotions and responds by working optimally. Now let's talk about your stomach, dear Sag. Well, first, let me show you all what Unakite looks like. I don't have Zoysia with ruby, but I do have a Unakite stone here. So if anybody is interested in purchasing themselves a Unakite stone, or also I have been making custom-made healing bracelets here. I don't have one with Unakite on it, but I do want to show you all. These are the ones I have left. This bar was like super full, but my clients have came and picked all of their custom-made bracelets up. But if you would like a custom-made bracelet or whatever, necklace or anything made with Unakite, let me know and we can get you set up with that. This is my rhodochrosite set right here for women, and this is citrine and blue jasper. I made this for all of my Florida Gator fans, even though they lost. Sorry, Gator fans. And this is red jasper, this is tiger's eye, and this is carnelian for children. So if you're interested in that, all information to contact me and all of that in reference to that is in the description box. But yeah, so I want to, because it's speaking about your digestive system and your stomach, right, and the food that you eat. Well, I came across something the other day, and it was speaking about how we have 3 brains. You have the brain in your head, right? Then you have your gut, okay? And then the other brain is your heart. So You have 3 brains. The head is the seat of logic and intellect. However, the unconscious mind directs about 90% of our behaviors. I hope you guys can see that. I'm showing you this on my phone. But the reason why Spirit is telling you that it's important to watch what you eat, and why I feel like it would be beneficial for my Sagittarius to do an intestinal cleanse, is because when you eat well, you feel well. Okay, it says 90%. Come on. 90% of the body's serotonin. 90% of the body's serotonin involved in mood and management is produced in the gut. Eat well to feel well. All right. So when you eat well, you'll feel well. I mean, that's kind of common sense, but you know, Spirit is really for the Unikite card to come out and speak about what you're eating, and then the cleanse card from my other deck, which I'm getting ready to get in to came out. So that's important. But the cleanse card didn't come out first. What actually came out first for you all was to be proud. And this is Spirit telling you to be proud of everything you have accomplished. Just think about everything you have accomplished this year alone, dear Sag, and how much you have grown. So Spirit wants you to most certainly be proud of yourself, all right? Okay, it's definitely important to stop and acknowledge how far you've come. And that is so beautiful. So be proud of yourself. Also, Spirit wants for you to remember your soul power, honey. Remember who you are. Remember, you are a powerful spiritual being first. We're not talking about this physical body, but we're talking about the essence within you, the spiritual essence of who you are. You are powerful, and Spirit wants for you to remember your soul power. You're a spiritual being having a human experience, okay? And so Spirit is like, always remember that. Don't never get too bogged down by this physical world that we're navigating through, all right? Keep in mind that everything happens on the spiritual plane first before it even manifests into this physical realm. So Spirit wants you to be reminded, dear Sagittarius, of your soul power. Always remember, you're a soul that comes with a body. You are a soul that comes with a body, okay? Not a body that comes with a soul. Your soul is your true essence, and you have an unlimited supply of soul power at your command whenever you need it. So, you know, the Unikite was talking about emotional upsets for those of my Sagittarius who may have already gone through some emotional upsets, or, you know, who may experience some, you know, within these last couple of weeks of November. You know, if that takes place for you, dear Sag, remember your soul power, okay? Remember that. And then, like I was telling you all earlier, the cleanse card came out, you know. It says your body, mind, and soul are urging you to take time out for some much needed cleansing. Just as you wash your car, clean the house, or tidy your office, your body also needs care and attention. It's time for some spiritual, emotional, and physical cleansing, all right? And once you do that, dear Sag, your mind will be more clear. You'll have more energy. You'll be more spiritually in tune and everything. So, definitely keep that in mind, dear Sagittarius, for the rest of this month of November, okay? And since I'm just now getting your reading out, every reading that I do today, because I have like, you're my... Basically, I have the whole other half of the signs to do. And so every reading that I do today, I'm going to make sure you all's reading is one of the readings that come out first for the month of December, because I did get your reading out a little late. But I'm going to go into my Black Moon Astrology deck, which is the same deck that I used last month. And we're going to take a look at your energy, all right? And see what's going on with you for the rest of November, all right? Divine Source, Heavenly Angels, Benevolent Spirit Guides, and Ancestors, can you please give me some insight into the Sagittarius? Ooh, okay. A lot came out, dear Sag. A lot. Ooh, okay. So what I get is definitely, you know how the ruby with Zorzit was talking about, it's time for you to receive gifts, all right? So you're going to be taking a look at what you have. Also, this brings up the moon cycles. Now, since I'm just getting your reading out, I didn't get to tell you all about the Taurus full moon that we just had, which was a very, very, very heavy hitting energy, because it actually was around the time of the 11:11 portal, and that portal was very, very important because the aspects that Taurus full moon was making to the sun and the planet Uranus is not going to take place again until 2032. And so that was a very pivotal, important time, dear Sagittarius. And the reason why I say that is because on November 26th, your new moon, okay, Sagittarius, you're going to have a new moon on November 26th. And this new moon is really going to be beneficial for you. Not only just you because you're a Sag, but for every other sign. Because Sagittarius is a sign that is very optimistic. It's a sign that, if you're a Sagittarius, you are a seer, okay? Sagittarius is a mutable fire sign, and your superpower would be to be a seer, okay? Because you are one that seeks. The key word for Sagittarius is I seek, okay? And being that you seek, okay, that enables you to see as well, okay? And grasp higher concepts and higher knowledge that people, may not understand, all right? And so I really feel like for you, dear Sagittarius, with this new moon that is getting ready to happen, this is a fresh start. And that's why Spirit said it's time for you to receive the blessings, all right? And that you should be proud of yourself, because you are going to definitely see how your life turns around, okay, by the end of the month. And definitely going into all of my Saggies who are December Sagittarius. Like, it's your season, all right? Just put it this way. It is your season to receive, all right? All of the good that you have put out into this world, all right? So just get ready. Just get ready to receive. So, and then we have the fourth house card, which is roots. This is talking about your home, family, so it may be some things taking place with that. I'm just showing you guys the cards right now because I'm going to go into my guidebook to give us more spiel on it. But I just want to kind of intuitively go over the cards first before I do that. And then we have Mars. And Mars is that planet of action. And it's all about how you take action this month. Okay, if you have any goals, dear Sagittarius, like now is really the time to write it down, okay? You want to make sure you're writing down all of your goals for this new moon, no matter if these are long-term goals, even if these are goals that are going to take you 5 years, 2 years, whatever it is for you, you definitely want to write it down, all right? Because this is going to be a beautiful new moon for you, dear Sagittarius, okay? But with all of that being said, let's get into the guidebook, all right? So that I can give you guys more spiel on the Taurus I have, all right? Because I feel like the Taurus I have card is definitely it's definitely talking about you being just appreciative of what you have. Because when you show gratitude, dear Sagittarius, for what you already have, that opens the door for more to come into your life. And so I feel like a lot of my Sagittarius are definitely taking a look at themselves, taking a look at all the things that they have acquired over time, and being appreciative of what they have, which is so beautiful. All right. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you, Sag. Oh, no wonder I felt nothing but complete joy for you. Congratulations. Congratulations. But let's get into it. You are about to grow something from which there will be beauty and abundance. Taurus natives are ruled by Venus, the planet of loveliness and indulgence. They tend to be down to earth, but have a special eye for attractiveness and always have a need for luxury. Practical matters rule first with Taurus, taking care of the home and all the comforts before they move on toward what they truly love, which is pondering the meaning of their fates. As spiritual masters and teachers, they never completely steer away from what is real and solid. Yet, in their own way, they can be dreamy. Sign of the gentle gardener, Taurus people take their time with feet firmly planted on the ground. They must be certain about everything before choosing what comes next. The world of Taurus is the world of the senses. Food. See, and that's why Spirit was like, be careful about what you eat. Because you have Taurus energy showing up. Some of you may be dealing with a Taurus. But you have Taurus energy showing up in your reading. And Taurus definitely does rule the five senses, you know. And so Taurus is like to eat. My son, he's a Taurus. And I noticed he loves food. And he is skinny. He is skinny as all outdoors, but he loves food. Like, food is a comfort for him. Like, he really loves. I told him that he should be a one of the judges, you know, people who go around doing taste testing and judging food, because he definitely loves food. And so that's why Spirit told you to be careful about what you're eating, and then, you know, the need for cleansing your body. Because Taurus energy is showing up in your reading. And the world of Taurus is the world of the senses. Food, fabric, color, skin, and very sumptuous they are. They are fond of lovely things and place great value on money. Most Taurians only believe what they can see or touch. Yet many gurus are born under the sign of the bull. So that means they're spiritual too, but tend to be dismissive over subjects they don't know much about. They have a conservative nature, so often must be convinced. They consider themselves realists. That said, Taurus is the sign that rules the fairy world. So contact with fairies or elementals is possible when this card turns up in a reading. You may have fairy dreams or even build a fairy home or garden. And wow, the fourth house, I feel like some magical, you know what, Sagittarius, I really feel like there's a lot of magical things taking place. I feel like some of you are going to be experiencing some things and you're going to be like, what in the world? Like, what was that? Like, what is going on? I feel like you guys are going to be definitely having some supernatural events taking place in your life. And it's going to change your view of how you see the world. So it says, when this card turns up in a reading, money issues will have bearing on the matter, whether obvious or not so obvious. Bank accounts, counting change, accumulating funds, any matter to do with finances will come into play. Now, I have to speak on that because I bank with Navy Federal. And, you know, with my bracelets and everything, most people send me their payments to Cash App or PayPal. And so I went to transfer my funds over to my account, and I checked my account and my funds were not there. All right, so y'all know I quickly got on the phone with the bank and asked them what was going on. So guess what? It was something going on with the bank where they weren't able to process transactions that were being deposited into people's bank account. And so for this to come up, and the fact that I'm a Sag, like, that just proves this reading to be so true, at least for me. You know, I don't know if anyone else out there has had problems with the bank or, you know, issues with money or anything, but that definitely is true for me. I definitely had an issue with my bank account. So it says, bank accounts, counting change, accumulating funds, any matter to do with finances will come into play. It is a fortunate time to ask for a loan. So if any of my Sagittarius need a loan, it'll be a good time for you to ask for a loan. Or even if you want a raise in pay, it's a good time for you to ask for a raise as well. And with this card coming out in spirit, letting you know that it's time for you to receive, dear Sagittarius, I think you need to go and ask about that raise for any of my Saggies that feel like it's time for them to get a raise on the job. I think you might need to pull your boss to the side and express your concerns and what you feel you need, all right? Because it's a good time for you, dear Sagittarius. Just nothing but blessings. Like, my heart is overjoyed. Hopefully I can get through this reading without having you guys here forever, but I'm happy for you. I'm so happy for y'all. So it is a fortunate time to ask for a loan, a raise in pay, or to buy into stocks. It is also a good time to become involved in accounting or matters dealing with numbers and currency. The sign of Taurus symbolizes the sensuous nature, sex, food, and comforts. So a passionate lover may be on the horizon, and long and fervent love-making sessions may be in stir. So, Sagittarius, y'all might be getting it on a lot this month. You know, a lot of romantic energy. Like, I'm loving the vibes, Sag. I'm loving the vibes. I'm loving the energy that is within you and surrounding you. It's just so beautiful for, you know, for me to get to your reading towards the middle of the month. Like, go Sagittarius. Go. Congratulations. So I said it may be a lot of love making going on for you this month. You may connect with a paramour who wishes to take care of you or vice versa. All right, so you may run into somebody who just want to take care of you, dear Sag. Like, I'm telling you, Spirit told you to be open. Open your heart to receive these blessings. You deserve this. You deserve it, Sag. And this is why Spirit said to be proud. Because every blessing that is coming your way, dear Sagittarius, you deserve it, love. You deserve it. I think I might name this video something about you deserving it. Because it's so beautiful, Sag. It's so beautiful. The desire for comfort and relaxation will be a part of this relationship. This card indicates talents in the arts, especially singing and music. Taurus shares rulership with Leo over the stage. So matters involving plays, musicals, theaters, concerts, and those that are traditional, such as ballet or classical music, may have meaning now. The Taurus card corresponds to the Hierophant card in the tarot. So this indicates tradition and not so much being brash, controversial, or eccentric. Taurus, of course, is bullish, so you may encounter a few stubborn or obstinate individuals. And this is where the Unikite card comes in and out when it was talking about emotional upsets. You may run into people that just get on your freaking nerves and you're just like, why are you being aggy? So that is your warning, dear Sag, to just to have emotional maturity in the situation. You know, don't allow, this person to disturb your mood or have you going from a place of feeling good to now you're grumpy, because Spirit's already warning you that there may be some people that kind of grind your gears a little bit, but you're in control as to if you allow that to completely warp your day. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't got time for that no way. If they come with some foolishness, just think about the blessings that are being bestowed upon you, dear Sag, okay? So don't even worry about the haters and the naysayers and, people being petty, or even if people just want to be aggy, don't even worry about it, because you just have too much that's coming your way, and it's so beautiful. So don't even allow those people to, get under your skin. And so it says, Taurus, of course, is bullish, so you may encounter a few stubborn or obstinate individuals. Anything offbeat won't serve you at this time. Whatever you do now will take on a practical or conservative tone. The Taurus card turning up in a spread is always a positive sign, as it is highly stable and supportive. In a chart, Taurus stabilizes matters. In general, Taurus is steady and reliable and hardly ever gets upset. One cannot rile a sensuous bull too easily. But if one does, the explosive results may be unforgettable. Yeah, so with Taurus energy showing up, don't let the fire come out, all right? Because they're talking about Taurus is bullish. Oh, they don't want to let that Sagittarius fire come out, all right? So, like I said, don't let nobody get under your skin as to where you're doing the most, all right? Keep it calm, all right? Keep it cute. Keep it classy, all right? So more than anything else, the Taurus card suggests dealing with finances, capital, investments, what is bought and what is owned. This card also stands for your possessions. It's a good time to build on what you have. It is also an excellent time to invest in real estate or property. See? This is the Hierophant. So this is about getting things in order and things. And remember when I was speaking to you guys earlier in the video when I was talking about gratitude, you know, being appreciative of what you already have opens the door for more. So continue to practice gratitude, dear Sag. Let's get into the 4th house, all right? This talks about your roots, all right? So the Taurus card did represent the Hierophant, and the Hierophant talks about traditions. Well, the 4th house deals with that as well. So let's take a look at that and see what Spirit is saying to you with that. All right. So it says, you may find yourself questioning what's rooted in the past. The 4th house is ruled by the moon and governs the feelings in all the ways we are touchy and emotional, dreams, and our soul yearnings. It signifies the home, family, and the earliest phase of childhood, even the time shortly before birth when we are still in the womb. It is the babe within the womb. It is cover that protects us from the world. This house represents nurturing, giving nourishment and safety. It symbolizes mothering and motherhood, and also the father who is able to mother and nurture his offspring. The 4th house shows the beginning of the family and holds the memories of our ancestors. It represents the putting down of roots and the foundation to everything in our lives, our heritage and tribal affiliations. In the 4th house, the self is centered and grounded, but also likes to hide away, as well as caretaking. It also represents hidden treasures and a place to retreat. There is both gentleness and emotional rawness in the 4th house. When this card shows up in a reading, home and family issues may have something to do with your curing. And as it represents your current environment, family members and where you live, real estate and land might also figure in, as in putting down roots or buying or selling a home. This card can be the predictor of a birth or new members in the family. A pregnancy. So some of you all may find out that you're pregnant. All right? Or if you are trying to conceive, now would be a good time. Remember, for all my Sagittarius that are trying to get pregnant, remember to cleanse, right? And remember to watch what you eat so that your body could be in a good state in order to conceive a child, you know. We have, it can sometimes mean that you're going to be caring for the elderly. So some of you guys may actually be like a CNA or a health homemade, someone that takes care of the elderly in their home. All right. This includes nursing homes and hospital stays. This card can also indicate the presence of angels and being directed by the heavenly realms. Most certainly, dear Sagittarius. Events or appearances of persons from your faraway childhood may suddenly be relevant again. You may reconnect with someone and pick up again just where you started, even if it has been years since you've seen your friend. Aw, that's so lovely, dear Sag. Memories of past lives may surface, All right, so some of you may have dealt with that. I know on the 1111 portal, it was a time to cleanse and heal from things from your previous lives. So some of that may come up for you all. You may wonder why you have certain fears, or you may wonder why you're so drawn to certain cultures or a specific country or maybe a state here in the United States. That stuff comes from your past lives, the lives that you already have lived. So definitely keep that in mind, because for some of you, some of that stuff may come up. Where were we? Memories of past lives may surface, transforming areas of your present life. All right, so if anything does come up from your past life, that's so that it can be transformed. All right, to help you be a better you in this particular lifetime. Depending upon the surrounding cards, the results may be uplifting and perfect, or shattering to the core. Well, your surrounding cards are definitely beautiful cards, so this is most definitely an uplifting thing for this card to show up. These memories will change you and the way you view your life. Again, look for reunions and reconnections with persons from your past, such as your grammar school days, or even relatives that you don't know very well or had long forgotten. You may dig up some fascinating news about your family or ancestry. Inheritance may figure in, where you receive something that has been passed down to you. And remember, I keep going back to this. Saggy, you are in a time of receiving. And so you may very well receive something that has been passed down to you. All right, and this doesn't even have to be something of monetary. This doesn't have to be money, or this doesn't even have to be something materialistic like a ring or anything like that. This could be something spiritual that has been with you since you've been here, but you may just now be discovering, like, dang, you know what, my great-great-granny, they did say my great-great-granny had that gift. I'm realizing I have the gift too. You know, so it can also be something spiritual that you realize about yourself that has been passed down to you from generation to generation. So keep that in mind as well. All right. It says, however, the home is the primary meaning behind this card. So buying or selling a house, adding on to a house, selling real estate, and managing properties, as well as creating a secure home base, all relate to this particular card. As the fourth house is also the house of dreams, imagining and relying upon magic can feature. After all, the fourth house is lorded over by Lady Moon, mistress of magic in the unseen world. It is now time to use your imagination and make things happen. What you think now is what will be. Let me repeat that. What you think now is what will be. As long as you don't worry or fixate, your magical intentions will grow organically, just like a silvery plant under the sacred moon. So Spirit is already letting you know, honey, keep those thoughts positive, because whatever you think, dear Sag, that's what will be. All right? And you don't want to be manifesting worry or fear or anything that you're fixated on happening. All right? Just let Divine Source do what Divine Source is going to do in your life. Okay? And finally, whatever is being asked about for this month may occur around the time of the full moon. Well, that's crazy, because I just talked about the Taurus full moon that we just had. And I talked about how some stuff may have came up for you all around that time. All right, so that is just validating what I was just speaking on. Last but not least, is from my astrology deck, is the Mars card. Let's go into that, because Mars talks about force. All right, Mars is a forceful planet. It's ruled by Aries. All right, and this is another kind of bull-headed sign. All right, so let's get into that. The Mars card suggests there is something you may have to fight for. The red planet, fiery Mars, is named after the god of war and agriculture, the primary military deity among the Romans. I bet that probably goes way further back than the Romans, but we'll roll with that since that's what they say. All festivals for Mars in ancient Rome were in March, the month that heralds in the solar time of Aries, the sign that Mars rules. Named by ancients the bright and burning one, Mars is considered an inner planet, so that means it is capable of being seen by the human eye. Its landscape is reddish-orange and pictures often show an unfathomable pink sky. Mars makes us shove hard in a way the other planets don't. One might call him the bully among the planets. Mars is the ruler of sexuality and aggression. It is a lustful planet that drives us, allows us to face the difficult challenges in life, and to follow our passions no matter what stands in the way. If we did not have a Mars, we could not know how to fight. Exactly. You know what's important? I want to give you guys something to do. If you're familiar with birth charts, you need to do your birth chart, right? And you need to look at where Mars is at. What sign is Mars in your birth chart, all right? You need to look to that and see, because that will show you how aggressive you are when it comes to going after what it is that you want. All right? For me, my Mars is in Aries, so my Mars is right at home. My Mars is right where it wants to be in its ruling sign. So when it comes to me getting stuff done, I'm doing it in a fiery way. All right. So my Sagittarius fire is backing up the fire on my Mars. And when it comes time for me to get something done, I'm going to get it done. All right. And so I really feel like for you, dear Sag, this month, knowing where your Mars placement at would be important for you to see how you personally navigate and move. Mars also rules sexuality. And remember, the Taurus card talked about a lot of love making, all right? So this is backing up what the Taurus card was saying. So Mars is the ruler of sexuality and aggression. It is a lustful planet that drives us, allows us to face the difficult challenges in life, and to follow our passions no matter what stands in the way. If we did not have a Mars, we could not know how to fight. This card also means to push back in terms of defense. All right, so don't be defensive. Remember, the Unicorn card was talking about emotional upsets. So, the Mars card is warning you, not to be defensive. If anything happened, I'm telling you, you don't want to block your blessings. So just let that stuff roll. Like, don't even worry about it, dear Sag. You got too many blessings that are being bestowed upon you to even be worried about the pettiness, okay? All right. So it says this card also means to push back in terms of defense. When Mars is strong in a chart or a reading, you may either face aggressive situations with the need to confront or defend, or an intense, rousing sexual encounter, which may or may not involve romance. Mars indicates overwhelming attractions. This is a time where you feel not only forced but driven. See, this is a very driven time for you, dear Sag. It is a good time to consider goals and desires and not allow them to fall into the shadows. Right now, action is needed. It's not a good time to sit back and wait. When this card presents itself, you are being challenged to protect your interests or to move ahead quickly on something. The Mars card indicates a type of passion and drive that is linked to the spirit of life and force. In ancient British magic, this type of energy was the cunning fire that enabled men and women to act like gods and goddesses, to create and defend, to build energy, to seek and claim, to force and pursue, thus to change fate. Turning up this card infers that a fire has been lit under the passions, and it is time to achieve what you want in life. At least you are being shown a clear path. It could be romantic or sexual in nature, or it could also involve other types of relationships. But more importantly, goals that should be pursued after current time and as vigorously as possible. So this is a time for you, dear Sag, to go for it, honey. Go for it. Spirit already let you know. Blessings on top of blessings on top of blessings. So Sag, it is all on you. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, Sag? All right? Are you going to step into this energy? Are you going to allow yourself to really go for whatever it is that you want, whatever it may be for you on an individual basis? All right? It can also indicate a formidable competitor has just arrived on the scene. So if you are someone that like is involved in like competitive sports and things like that, you may just be coming up against somebody that's you know, that's gonna be a good match for you. All right, so you know, if you are, definitely make sure you get some extra training in if you're someone that's involved in competitive sports, whatever they may be for you. It says other issues to do with this card include the law, the military, sport and games, challenges of any kinds, becoming more physically active and involved, but also fiery tempers and actual fires. The question to ask now is how to take action. How do you create momentum to achieve your goals and dreams? Have you been challenged to protect your own interests? Heck yeah, I know I have. People got something to say about me being a reader, honey. Are you being pushed too hard by something or someone? How do you clear your path to get what you want? Are you willing to battle? Baby, I'm sure willing to do it. Has someone or a situation challenged you to a fight? Uh-oh. So hopefully don't nobody be around here challenging y'all to no fights or nothing like that. Because I told you we ain't getting into all that. Alright, we got too many blessings coming our way. We don't have time for that. Let me go into my love deck and see what's crack-a-lacking in the love department. Because Spirit already said there's going to be a lot of love making going on. Alright, maybe somebody into a little bit of kinky stuff. I don't know. With the Mars card coming out, it said a lot of aggression. What y'all got going on, Saggies? Let me find out y'all on some 50 Shades of Grey stuff. With whips and chains and things. What y'all got going on, Saggies? Your reading is most definitely probably going to reach an hour because you all just had so much come up. The divine source, heavenly angels, benevolent spirit guides, and ancestors, what messages do you have for the wonderful Sagittarius in reference to love for the month of November? From now until the end of November. One card already shot out, so I'm definitely interested in seeing what that one says. Let's see if another one comes forth. Ooh, Sagittarius. Talk about the fire, honey. Okay, which one was this one? Ooh, romantic feelings. See, Spirit? Honey, somebody getting pregnant. Y'all know when it get cold outside, it's cuffing season. It's time to get cuddled up with your boo. Honey. Oh, Sagittarius. Excuse me. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Lots and lots of romantic activities. Oh, my. Somebody's even may get engaged. Or you just meet. Or, I'm not even going to use the word may. Okay, this is you being more engaged with your partner. Look at y'all. Honey, she is all up on him and, well, she kind of staring out. Why she's staring out into space and he looking at her ring. You guys may, you may very well, fellas, you may feel like you want to, pop the question to your spouse. Or ladies, you may find out that, Somebody want to take you to the altar. Beautiful. We have romantic feelings. We have the honeymoon card, honey. This is all very, very beautiful. Just beautiful. I told you, Sag, when I was meditating on your energy, I just felt so much joy. Don't let nobody come and steal your joy, all right? Don't let no one steal your joy because you're just too blessed. Just beautiful. Even in the love department, you're blessed financially. You're blessed in your home. You're blessed health-wise. You're just blessed. All right? You're just blessed, dear Sagittarius. Let's see what else comes out for you, dear Sag. I'm so excited for y'all. Like, oh my gosh. This is such a wonderful reading. It is so wonderful. So let's see what else comes out because you guys are getting in. Somebody's getting engaged. All right. Even for my couples who have been together for years, your relationship is getting a boost. All right. You and your boo gonna be flirting. Y'all just, hey. Okay, Saggies. Okay. All right. Loving it. I'm loving it, y'all. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Look. Spirit. I love it. I love it. Improving health. See? And this is why, okay, dear Sagittarius, this is the third card now that's talking about your health improving when you cleanse, right? So you're going to eat good, right? You're going to cleanse, and then guess what? All right? So if you do have any health problems, any issues with your skin, because my skin just started itching. So those of you who are having issues with dry skin or maybe suffering from eczema, when you change your diet, you will see the changes in your skin, okay? We do have not the right time. It may be something that you're trying to do, but it may not be the right time for it, all right? I don't know who that's going to resonate with, but... And then, look. We have unlikely, all right? So I love when this card shows, I love when this card shows up because that lets me know, dear Sagittarius, whatever fears or concerns or worries that you may feel like, oh, what if this goes wrong or this happens or that happens? It's unlikely that these things that you're putting so much energy into or that you're worrying about are going to happen. So don't spend your time worrying about those things, all right? And then the next card out was meditation brings answers. So it's definitely going to be important for you to practice meditating, all right, this month. Let's see what else, dear Sagittarius, and then your reading is going to close off. Divine Source, Heavenly Angels, Benevolent Spirit Guides, and Ancestors, what other message do you have for my lovely Sagittarius for the rest of November? This is such a beautiful reading. I love it, dear Sagittarius. So get ready for lots of love making. Get ready for your money to be right. Get ready for people to just be blessing you with gifts. This is so beautiful, Sag. So beautiful. I absolutely, positively love it. Congratulations, Sagittarius. Books, all right? So books are going to be important for you. You all may be going to the library, checking out books. You may be purchasing books online. Some of you may have a Kindle where you read your books. But it says your life purpose involves writing, reading, editing, or selling spiritually based book. So this also is about allowing the events of this month to get your mind going creatively. You may be reading some books that inspire you to take on certain spiritual practices and things like that. But Sagittarius, I love your reading, honey. I love it. I love it. I love it. I done forgot what I said. I'm going to name the reading already, but congratulations. I love it. Like I keep saying, don't let nobody steal your joy because you have so many blessings that are just coming your way, love. So everything is going to work out for any of my Sagittarius who may be down in the dumps. Just know everything's going to work out. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to the video. If you like what you hear and you're new, don't forget to give me a big old thumbs up. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any uploads. Thank you so much for all of my Sagittarius that reach out for personal readings. Thank you so much to my Sagittarius that send in love donations. And thanks to every Sag that has purchased a custom-made bracelet. Thank you guys so much. Congratulations. Kudos to you for all the blessings that are coming your way. I love you guys. And keep in mind that your video is going to be one of the first videos that I do for the month of December since I had you guys waiting. Peace, love, and light. Catch you guys for your December spiritual guidance.